Step four, we're going to be setting up a work breakdown structure, and basically we're setting up summary task and CSI divisions. This is simply just an outline of how you're going to organize your activities. Um, Here is, the mock schedule of a warehouse building, and you see we broke it down by pre-construction, construction, and post-construction. So, and that's essentially what we're attempting to do here is establish a different outline to make it easier for us to put activities in and organize them in a manner where we can cost load, and we can look at the individual task. So if we go to our blank project that we've been putting together, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to establish a project summary task. So we'll name this as sample project. That'll be the overall project summary task. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up 3 individual outline section. Excuse me. And then we have post-construction. So everything that we do will fall underneath these 3 headings. So we have the entire project, we have pre-construction, construction, and post-construction. So what we want to do is we want to take these 3 items and indent them using the little arrow here under the task tab underneath the project. That way we can roll all the information up and down, and all the information gets rolled to the top. So now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and put individual subheadings underneath here. So summary task. So we're going to go ahead and insert a task, clicking on the entire row there, and under pre-construction, say we'll have submittals, right? So we'll have submittal development. We'll have submittal approvals. Okay, those are important because in order for us to actually to have a schedule that is legally admissible in court, we want to be able to have not just development but approvals. It also helps track the government. So we're going to go ahead and highlight both those, and you can see that we have underneath the pre-construction we have those. Also, other items would be, let's go ahead and insert a task. How about long lead items? That's a good one to have. Let's move that down. Grab it, drag it. So we have submittal development, submittal approvals, long lead items, and how about we have some pre-con stuff, okay? Pre-con, okay, pre-con items. And then we'll go ahead and actually insert general requirements. And this is everything outlined in, say, Division 1. A pre-con would be, pre-con item would be something like, notice to proceed, those type of things, start construction. But a general requirements would be something specifically identified in, in the specs itself. So that kind of covers the pre-construction. You can have more, you can have less, but that's the bare bones of it. Let's look back at our sample template. And under pre-construction, there was design in there. You can throw design in there, obviously. We have development. We have review. We have fabrication and delivery. We can say long lead items could be under fabrication and delivery. So that is the general setup. Let's go back to ours and add design in, because we didn't include design. So we want design in here. And so now we pretty much have a good format there. Under construction, we want to go ahead and put all the CSI divisions, right? So we'll put CSI 02 site work. We want to put in all the CSIs. I'm not going to do all of them, but you get the point. Um, you know, this is the easy way to do this is simply open up the table of contents of the specs, and you're able to identify all the scopes of work that are inclusive in the project bid if the designer did his job, did his or her job. But most of the time they should be fairly accurate. So open up the table of contents. That'll help you fill in all the construction pieces and all the pre-con pieces. So we're going to highlight both individual rows. We're going to indent them under construction. You can see. And then post-construction, we're going to have things like CCD. And I'm going to go ahead and steal from the sample schedule here. Um, Things like um, inspections. Um, Now, there are some basic things that definitely need to be shown on every schedule. You need to have the contract completion, okay? Certificate of inspection. You need to have um, the general contractors, uh, you know, pre-final inspection. We need to have the VA or whoever the owner is, right? In this case, we'll call it the VA. They'll have a pre-final, and of course, we're going to have a final inspection. And items like O&M manuals, as-builts, those type of items all fall underneath a post-construction. So we're just going to go ahead and highlight all those and indent them. Now at this point, we have a work breakdown structure, a basic outline that shows, the entire scope of the projects. We identify what's in the project from, the table contents and the specs and what we know about the project at this point. This is just an outline. These are not individual activities. You can see in post-construction, I threw out individual activities in there, but under construction, I just created subheadings that you can throw activities under, which we're gonna do in the next step. So that pretty much covers developing a work breakdown structure or an outline you use.